Did you know that your birth date could reveal profound insights about your spiritual path? What if the day you were born isn't just a date on the calendar, but a key to understanding the very essence of who you are? Each birth date is thought to align with powerful spiritual archetypes, forces that influence your personality, your challenges, and your life's purpose. Think about it. Are you naturally resilient, like the endurer? Or do you find yourself constantly challenging the status quo, much like the rebel? These archetypes aren't just ideas, they're the guiding energies that shape your journey. By tapping into this ancient wisdom, you could unlock a deeper connection to your true self. Curious to see what your birth date reveals about your spiritual archetype? Let's dive into this fascinating exploration. For those born on the 1st, 8th, 15th, or 26th, the Endurer archetype is more than just a label, it's a way of life. These individuals are like spiritual warriors armed with resilience and a relentless drive to overcome any obstacle. Imagine someone who faces adversity not with despair, but with a glint in their eye, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen their resolve. Whether it's climbing the corporate ladder or navigating personal trials, endurers see each hurdle as a stepping stone toward greater success. In practical terms, endurers often thrive in environments where determination is key. For instance, if you're tackling a tough project at work, channeling your inner endurer might be the key to pushing through those late nights and difficult moments. Think of famous figures like Nelson Mandela, whose unyielding spirit in the face of adversity exemplifies this archetype. The key is to recognize that your persistence isn't just a trait, it's your superpower. So when life throws you a curveball, embrace it as another chance to grow. But the journey of an endurer isn't just about personal success, it's also about inspiring others. Endurers often find themselves in roles where their grit and tenacity shine the brightest, naturally guiding others who may struggle with perseverance. Whether you're mentoring a colleague or supporting a friend through a tough time, your ability to endure becomes a beacon of hope. And speaking of guidance, have you ever wondered how this tenacity aligns with the path of those who carry the empath soul archetype? If you were born on the 2nd, 6th, 16th, or 23rd, you might find yourself resonating deeply with the empath soul archetype. Empaths are like emotional sponges, absorbing the energy and emotions of those around them, often without even realizing it. Imagine walking into a room and immediately sensing the mood, picking up on unspoken words, and feeling the weight of others' struggles. This heightened sensitivity is both a gift and a responsibility, as empaths are natural healers, often putting others' needs before their own. In practical terms, empaths excel in roles that require emotional intelligence and compassion. Whether it's in counseling, teaching, or even just being that friend everyone turns to, your ability to connect with others on a deep emotional level is unmatched. However, it's important to protect your energy. Simple practices like setting boundaries or engaging in self-care rituals can make a world of difference. Think about famous empaths like Princess Diana, whose compassionate nature touched millions. By nurturing your own spirit, you can continue to be a source of light for others. But there's more to being an empath than just feeling deeply. It's about channeling that sensitivity into something greater. Empaths are often drawn to spiritual practices that help them make sense of the emotional world they navigate daily. Whether it's meditation, journaling, or connecting with nature, these activities help empaths recharge and maintain balance. And speaking of spiritual journeys, have you ever wondered how this emotional depth might complement the wisdom-seeking nature of the seeker archetype? Let's explore that next. Born on the 3rd, 9th, 18th, or 25th. You might just be a seeker archetype, constantly driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge and wisdom. Seekers are the philosophers of life, always questioning, always learning. Picture someone who can't help but delve into books, documentaries, and deep conversations, seeking to understand the mysteries of the universe. Whether it's pondering the meaning of life or dissecting the latest scientific discovery, seekers are never satisfied with surface-level understanding. In the real world, seekers often find themselves in roles that allow them to explore and expand their knowledge. Think of professions like research, education, or even travel writing, anywhere that offers the opportunity to learn and grow. Practical examples include diving into courses on subjects that fascinate you or engaging in intellectual debates that challenge your perspectives. Famous seekers like Leonardo da Vinci exemplify this archetype with their relentless pursuit of knowledge and innovation. Your journey is one of constant discovery, and with every new piece of information, you add to the wisdom you share with the world. But seeking wisdom isn't just about accumulating knowledge, it's about using that knowledge to guide others. Seekers naturally evolve into mentors and thought leaders, sharing their insights to illuminate the paths of others. Whether through teaching, writing, or simply engaging in meaningful conversations, your wisdom becomes a beacon for those still finding their way. And speaking of creative expression, have you ever considered how the artisan archetype embodies a similar passion but through a different medium? For those born on the 4th, 10th, 17th, or 27th, the artisan archetype resonates with creativity, humility, and a deep connection to the world of art. Artisans are the creators, the ones who see the world not just as it is, but as it could be through the lens of imagination. Imagine someone who finds joy in crafting, painting, writing, or any form of creative expression, treating it as a spiritual practice. Artisans see their work as an extension of their soul, infusing each piece with a bit of their essence. In practical terms, artisans thrive in environments where they can let their creativity flow freely. Whether it's a painter's studio, a writer's desk, or a kitchen filled with ingredients waiting to be transformed, these spaces become sanctuaries of self-expression. Take Vincent van Gogh, for instance, whose art wasn't just about creating beautiful images, but about expressing the depths of his soul. For those who resonate with this archetype, embracing creativity in your daily life, whether through hobbies, professions, or simply the way you approach problems, can be deeply fulfilling. But the artisan's journey isn't just about personal expression, it's also about touching the lives of others. Artisans have the unique ability to create works that resonate with people on an emotional level, making them feel seen, understood, and inspired. Whether you're creating a piece of art, writing a story, or even designing a space, your work has the potential to bring beauty and meaning into the lives of others. And speaking of meaning, have you ever wondered how the mystic archetype channels a similar quest for understanding, but with a focus on the unseen? Let's explore that next. If you were born on the 5th, 7th, 19th, or 28th, you might find yourself deeply aligned with the mystic archetype. Mystics are the deep thinkers, the ones who are not content with just scratching the surface of existence. Imagine someone who is drawn to the mysteries of the universe, always seeking to uncover the hidden truths through introspection and spiritual practices. Whether it's through meditation, studying ancient texts, or simply contemplating the nature of reality, mystics are on a quest for enlightenment. In the practical world, mystics often gravitate toward roles that allow them to explore and nurture their spiritual side. You might find them as spiritual leaders, healers, or scholars of esoteric knowledge. Engaging in practices like mindfulness meditation, yoga, or even exploring philosophies like Taoism can be incredibly rewarding for mystics. Think of individuals like Carl Jung, whose work delved into the depths of the human psyche, uncovering the layers of the unconscious mind. As a mystic, your journey is about more than just understanding the world. It's about understanding the very fabric of your being. But mystics also play a crucial role in guiding others on their spiritual journeys. With their deep insights and connection to the unseen, mystics often find themselves as mentors, helping others navigate their own paths toward spiritual awakening. Whether it's through teaching, writing, or simply being a source of wisdom for those around you, your role as a mystic is to illuminate the way forward. And speaking of illumination, have you ever wondered how the guidelight archetype shines a similar light, but with a focus on guiding others in more practical matters? Let's delve into that next. Born on the 11th, 24th, or 30th, you might embody the guidelight archetype, a beacon of wisdom and resilience for those around you. Guidelights are natural mentors, the ones people turn to when they need direction or support. Imagine someone who instinctively knows how to navigate life's challenges, offering advice that's both practical and profound. Whether in personal relationships or professional settings, guidelights shine by helping others find their way through the dark. In practical terms, guidelights often excel in roles where they can mentor, coach, or lead others. Whether it's as a manager guiding a team, a teacher inspiring students, or simply a friend offering a listening ear, your ability to offer guidance is invaluable. Consider the impact of someone like Oprah Winfrey, who through her wisdom and empathy has guided millions to lead better lives. For those who resonate with this archetype, embracing your role as a mentor can be deeply fulfilling, not just for you, but for those whose lives you touch. But being a guidelight isn't just about giving advice. It's about empowering others to find their own paths. Guidelights often find themselves in positions where their wisdom helps others grow, whether it's by offering new perspectives, challenging assumptions, or simply being there when someone needs reassurance. And speaking of challenging the status quo, have you ever wondered how the rebel archetype complements this guiding nature with a spirit of defiance and a drive for change? Let's explore that next. If you were born on the 14th, 20th, 22nd, or 31st, you might resonate with the rebel archetype. Rebels are the rule breakers, the ones who challenge societal norms and push for change. Imagine someone who doesn't just accept the status quo, but constantly questions it, seeking to create a world that's more authentic and just. Whether it's standing up for a cause, innovating in your field, or simply living life on your own terms, rebels are driven by a desire for freedom and self-expression. In practical terms, rebels often find themselves in roles where they can challenge the conventional and pave new paths. Whether it's as entrepreneurs, activists, or creatives, rebels thrive when they're pushing boundaries and shaking things up. Take someone like Steve Jobs, whose rebellious spirit led to innovations that transformed the tech industry. For those who resonate with this archetype, embracing your rebellious nature can lead to breakthroughs, not just for yourself, but for society as a whole. But the rebel's journey isn't just about defiance, it's about leading others toward a better future. Rebels often find themselves in leadership roles, not by choice, but by the force of their convictions. Whether it's inspiring a team to think outside the box or advocating for social change, your ability to disrupt the norm can be a powerful force for good. And speaking of leadership, let's not forget how the collective wisdom of these archetypes, from endurers to guidelights, can help shape a more conscious and enlightened society. But before we get into that, let's explore how your birth date might hold the key to unlocking these powerful archetypes in your own life. As you explore the spiritual archetypes tied to your birth date, consider how these insights can transform your life. What will you do with this newfound understanding of your strengths, challenges, and purpose? Will you embrace the resilience of the endurer, the wisdom of the mystic, or perhaps the rebellious spirit that drives you to seek change? The power lies in your hands to align your actions with the archetype that resonates with your soul's journey. Now ask yourself, how can you use this knowledge to live more authentically and fulfill your true potential? The answers are within you, waiting to be unlocked. Remember, the journey doesn't end here. There's so much more to discover. So why not subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell? Let's continue this journey together, one step closer to understanding the mysteries of our spiritual selves.